Hello, just a quick update on the plasma cutter. Don't know if you can see there. The thing that wears out on these is the copper bits, that'll be that there. The actual plasma flame comes out the middle, and this one looks like I've managed to make that up a bit. So the question is that given that you only get 2 sets of copper in there, what happens when you've run out of those? And the answer is you just get them off of eBay or Amazon. I will just pop a quick link up. I'll put a link in the in a pinned comment. But the bits that regularly need replacing are those two, and they look like those. Those need replacing less often. They're the ceramic bits, and you don't get any with that kit. So I will. I've also put a picture up here of what the listings look like. I bought this off of Amazon for £10. It's 10 sets of copper and 5 sets of ceramic. So what we're going to do is I've checked they all fit in reasonably well. So let's go and stick in a completely new set of these just to see how they get on. That away. One of these. That kicks in the fan heater. That's something I need to make is a nice oil heater. Right, put those away for a minute. Right, so to put this together, put the end in there, ceramic over the top, the cutter head. You can see the tiny little hole there. How wide your cut is governed by that, and then this one just goes over the top and screws down like that, and we're done. Meanwhile, I'm just going to put these in this little bag, the spurs. Let's try a bit of cutting now. I got told off in my previous video by a commenter whose name I forget. He said you should drag, not push, because it makes your consumables last longer. He's been doing it longer than I have. Almost everyone has been plasma cutting longer than I have. So I'll take his word for it. And he also suggested, which I agree with, is go and get yourself a guide rod of some sort. So what I did was, in Lidl this morning, I bought myself one of these for £6.99 because, or £5.99, because I don't mind making a mess of it. And what it basically is a saw guide, which will work for this purpose. So what we're just going to do now is whip the compressor on and cut. Now, although that is thin, you can see that was also effortless, apart from the fact that I didn't start up the far end. Let me just quickly shave that. Okay, now you can see there is a little bit of a ridge that would come off very easily. You can also see that that is a reasonably straight line cut. As I say, it was breathlessly fast. Also, while we're at it, this is a particularly hard and nasty piece of sheet metal to cut. I know that because I tried cutting it and it was hellishly difficult. Something else that plasma cutters don't seem to particularly care about is paint. Whereas traditionally, if you're welding, you need to get the paint off so you can cut the metal. Seems plasma cutters just couldn't really care less. Obviously I suspect if you get the wrong sort of paint, maybe it does, but this cuts straight through that without thinking about it. Let me put the compressor back on. Actually, it seems that if you might need to find a spot around the paint, but again, have a look at that. That is a nice, very straight line, relatively little cut on the other side, so that seems to work reasonably well. What I will try and do, I guess, once I have I don't much fancy having another go at the 6mm plate, and I don't have anything in between. Or do I? Give me 2 secs while I go find another lump of metal to cut. What's that? No, that's thin. Okay, here we have slightly thicker, not a great deal thicker. Now I can't cut that, I can't get the electrode on it like that. Right, so what we will try is a little bit of a try again, hacking my way through this lump. I'm not going to do a big cut in this because it will take an age, but you will get the idea. going to have to wait till I get a better compressor, because that compressor's not really man enough for the job. But what you can see is that I actually cut most of the way through that reasonably easily, albeit I have got quite a lot of snot on the other side. It is separated. So provided your compressor's man enough, even stuff like that shouldn't be a problem. Bear in mind the bit you've just cut around the area will be incredibly hot. So that's the update on this. It works really quite well. Use a guide, because otherwise you'll end up getting some horrid nasty cuts. But Lidl currently $5.99. You won't really be worried about mangling that too much. So that's a goer. I brought this set, that's what that looks like after the stuff I've done to it. You can get these sets of 10 coppers and 5 ceramics for about a tenner off of Amazon. I'll put a couple of links in the pinned comment, and I'll so you can go and have a look at the sort of listings, and then you'll see those listings everywhere. They really are. So thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe.